Calxiyn, a Day 1 Twisted Wonderland fan who apparently doesn't remember anything, and Hunter, an anime-only Twisted Wonderland fan. Think of Twisted Wonderland episode 7. I love how you, like, didn't laugh. You were like, no, that's just true. Like, that's just a reality of the situation. When I said that I don't remember anything, because you guys told me, like, let's get you to bed, Grandma, that Crowley was in the duel. Like, okay, so I remember Crowley advising them.
Yes.
And, like, you can challenge a headmaster. I remember that. What I don't remember is him being there and him dropping the mirror and all of that stuff. So, just to defend myself, I don't remember that happening in the game, but the chat told me, and I got some, like, Cal, you really should have refreshed it. And I'm like, I know, there's just a lot going on right now. I'll be better. And I don't have it here, but Hunter actually got me the Heartslable novel.
Yes.
So, maybe I'll make, like, a fun little video. I don't know if it would be here. I kind of have an inclination to put it on the Calxiyn VODs channel, because when I start to do, like, Genshin theories and stuff, I'm gonna do it there instead of here. So maybe I'll do a, like, compare the game to the manga to the novel to the anime after all of this is over. But we should probably just get into it. 3, 2, 1, press and play, and I am getting back to Twisted Wonderland streaming this weekend, if anyone was wondering.
I don't judge you, though. I've known you long enough to know you have an insane memory, where it's like, you will not remember what I thought was a fairly prominent thing that happened a month ago, but you can tell me the entirety of Roman Holiday, the Neo-Roman Ruby spin-off novel,
or
basically
like, I know
beat
what
by
Fox's
beat, chapter
favorite
by
color
chapter.
is, and like all of that stuff. So this is just last time on Twisted Wonderland, right? Did I say I'm streaming this weekend? Yes. Patreon, all that fun stuff.
Occasionally I'll be like, hey, Cal, do you remember when this thing happened in high school? And you'll be like, wait, we went to high school? I could have sworn I was born 19 years old.
You couldn't even last 5 seconds is crazy. Like, that's
gonna... That's... I don't know. That could end up in some fan fiction.
Somebody made this, like, edit of Vox talking to Charlie. Like, hey, princess, like, you want to show up to the party or whatever? And, like, spliced a bunch of his lines together so it sounded, like, not manipulative and more endearing than it actually was. That's what I imagine. Like, you could do that with Twisted Wonderland. You know what I mean? Because there's so many suspicious lines that you could just, like Riddle tucks you in at night or whatever, like...
Do you want to, like, make an ASMR roleplay?
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm just saying that I can see that might be something that occurs, is all I'm saying. Okay? You know? But yeah, I wouldn't mind if Malleus, like, Malleus tucks you in and talks about his gargoyles ASMR. And there's something else that I've been thinking is gonna happen, and you guys told me that it doesn't really happen until book 2, and, like, there's a hint at the end of book 1, but, like, it doesn't really have it, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm dumb, because I've been, like, every time I see the fucking mirror, I'm like, here we go, and then we don't go anywhere, and Hunter's just like, what is happening?
I'm just waiting for the big black goop monster to appear.
Well, you might get your wish.
I'm guessing
I'm really
this is
excited.
the episode
like, I'm
where
so
the big
excited.
black goop monster would appear, if it ever appears.
Also, guys, I got locked out of my house last night while I was shoveling. I'm a little congested. Like, the ice went into my lungs, I swear.
Okay, you were shoveling snow, and then after, like, 2 minutes, I picked you up and brought you to my place, where we served you hot dinner. And we watched a documentary about a poop cruise.
I know. I'm just saying I'm not used to going outside, so the cold has infested my lungs.
When I went over to pick you up, you looked like a little, like, pylon. You were just wrapped up, and you had your hood on, and you were standing there shivering in the cold. It was adorable.
So we're losing. They lost. They fucking lost.
I recall. I have a functioning memory, you see.
Interesting. That's an interesting thing to say. Okay.
And he just memorizes his classmates and callers, which is a very normal thing for someone to imagine.
Oh my god. Why are the captions up there? They only do that usually when they read, like, when there's something at the bottom to read. There's nothing at the bottom.
That's wrong.
I may have to fix this in, when we do our time sync. Sorry, guys. That's weird. I guess it's because they're low to the ground, but that's... Mother was right! Oh, no! Whoa! Mommy. Don't insult Deuce's mom! He's gonna kill... I hope Deuce, like...
Yes, I come from Japan. I'm good at kendo. I've mentioned this.
I hope Deuce, like, plants a facer on him, like... Ah! Ah, shit!
Oh, get his ass. Pop him.
Yeah, Crowley's like, no, I thought that wasn't allowed. That's hilarious. I don't remember this happening during the game, or if it did, right, it's a visual novel, so they just, like, run up and there's a bump effect, you know?
Fucking, I'm so glad he got punched in the face. That's so cathartic.
Oh, look at Ace
Yeah?
defending Deuce, like...
It actually might be. His mom seems like a real dick.
Ah!
Get his ass.
I love how you're like, get his ass.
You have no friends, bitch.
Damn, in front of everybody? In front of Crowley for just gonna air out everyone's dirty laundry?
They should have gave him a black eye.
Crowley's just like, oh, okay. In front of all of them, like, I don't remember this happening in front of everybody. Like, I remember this happening, but like, this is
get
crazy.
his ass.
Oh, look at the, oh, what the fuck is that, tofu? Oh, what? Ew.
That looks
Please,
like a
sir,
loaf
can I
of,
have
like,
some more?
especially pale spam.
Okay.
I love the voice of this little, like, little English child with little English child voice.
Wow! Oh my god!
Your average.
I didn't imagine
mom.
her like this at all, so this is kind of crazy to hear her voice and know how kind of crazy she is, you know? Oh, poor little baby Riddle. Oh my god.
That little fairy and the 4 eyes over there.
Oh my god. Damn, the voice acting for Riddle's mom is really good. Like,
yeah.
I don't think in the game, she might have been voice acted, but obviously it's in Japanese, right? So it's hard to tell, like, what's good voice acting when you don't understand the words. What? This is great! That's diabolical! Oh, how I love Twisted Wonderland. I like the purple shading there. Highlights. That was nice.
These are accurate.
Oh my god. I like how she looks like she has a little heart like he does. Ah! What?
What a...
Who did that? Ah!
Off with her head!
Uh-oh!
Do you hear the people sing?
This is crazy! I don't remember this!
Somebody get the guillotine!
Crowley's just like, should I do something about this? They call Crowley 007. 0 fucks given. 0 attempts to send you home. 7 overblotted students under his watch. That's crazy that they're throwing shit at him. Like, what? You ate the parties? Come on, okay. That's a little, like, that's your problem.
His
that
ass.
Other stuff is...
Kick his ass. Kick his ass. I have no sympathy for this man.
See, I thought you would seeing him as a little baby, but like
I have sympathy for that kid, but right now,
not
my
the
God,
adult that he. Okay.
I'm going to beat him to death with a kendo stick.
Oh shit!
Really? Fuck you.
The 10 dual commandment.
Dun. He aims his pistol at the sky. Wait!
Oh, well, that's nice that he's, like, defending him.
He's gonna, like, split. Because he won't accept.
Yeah. The egg is on his face.
Maybe, like, side of head. Like,
Well,
egg on temple, you know? Ah! Big black goo monster! Big black goo monster! Well, it's to the side of your face. I'm Spartacus.
Even if he collars them, they can still throw eggs! Oh, the voice acting for Riddle is so good, too. It's crazy.
What if we just all beat his ass?
Well, they could. They could, I suppose. This is great. Like, the voice acting is so good, guys.
Oh, we gonna goop. We gonna goop.
Oh my God. I live by the rules. It's so good. Yeah, okay. Oh my God.
Goop? You better goop me this episode, so help me God. There we go.
Whee!
There it is.
I love how, like, that's the thing that, like, you successfully, like, I mean, I did talk to you about that a little bit, but...
I mean, they hint to it. Like, I don't think that's that
It's in
big
the OP, right?
Oh!
Oh, that's crazy!
Off of his forehead? A larger, blacker egg. Must have.
I love this, like, effect! Impaled!
Okay, then.
Whee!
Okay, alright, the trees are levitating now. Oh my God!
His expressions are crazy, like...
that is an insane guttural...
Is crazy! Yeah, so now it's on off with your head. They're gonna kill him. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, fiddlesticks.
Oh?
What? Who did that?
Trey.
Okay.
Because that's his thing, right? He can change the consistency of, like, matter or whatever.
We got a lot of playing cards now.
I got chills all of a
sudden. Is it gonna be Trey fighting his childhood friend?
I don't know.
I like that. I hope Cheshire Cat comes in and helpful, but there we go.
So you could have done that the whole time?
Well, it's not like it's gonna change Yu's,
Well,
ability.
I'm just saying. Yeah, right. They talked about that before. Okay.
Now everyone kick his ass! Beat him physically!
Is your trauma?
He's got blood. Let's
I like that!
He's got black leaking out of him. Add a little red. Let's make maroon, bitches. Because blood. Because
Oh.
they'd be beating him.
Oh, okay.
Presumably.
Listen to Trey.
I know. Trey's is sweet. Oh, it's going to be them as children again.
Meow.
Oh, I love a little cat guy. Little cat boy.
That was Riddle's 5 minutes of allotted fresh air.
I guess so, right? What's this mysterious ticking noise?
Oh, Tanya!
Aw. I like this kid.
Okay.
Study the art.
Okay.
Aw, Grandpa.
Oh,
His voice is so cute.
It's so cute.
It's a shame that kid has to grow up and get his ass beat, but, you know, some things have to come to pass. You know, they're canon events.
Yeah, see how he gave his full name to, like, he's so formal. They're really dragging this out, man. We've been recording for 18 minutes and we still haven't seen the Blot monster.
Yeah.
I know this is important, though. They want the audience to sympathize with Riddle, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're so cute, though. Look at their little faces. Oh, look, they're playing cards. Did some sports.
Flamingos?
Well, where they live, I guess. Oh, this is interesting, because Alice is, like, sleeping under the tree,
Oh,
like
right,
in
they're
Alice in
above the tree.
Wonderland.
Oh.
Thanks,
Aw.
Jenya.
Jenya, better diet advice than, you know, most of TikTok.
Aww.
I get to have a tart!
Right, and so that's when the tart scene, I guess, that we saw earlier probably
Appreciate
happened. Oh, look at Trey's parents! Oh, we get to see their parents! Like, we get to see Trey's parents? That's
kinda
awesome!
cute.
I don't know if we knew that, like, they had appearances, if that makes sense. Like,
They have a face?
I don't know if we knew that.
Riddle's
if they
like,
show
your
up in the
parents
game."
have faces. My mother's face is always clouded in a sinister black haze.
Oh!
I don't even know what her eye color is.
Ugh, I'm hungry. I wish I had a tart.
I actually have a tart at home.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the almond you told me.
Well, I know we baked a new one.
Oh, another
Other
tart.
one's nicer, actually.
Hunter's in her baking era because of Twisted Wonderland.
I'll make you a tart. I'll make a tart.
Okay, so this is what we saw, but now we're also seeing Trey and Chenya in the Uh-oh!
I bet you they could have like a Twisted Wonderland cookbook.
Oh.
You give me a tart. Poor baby. It's really unnerving, the like black goop from the forehead. Aren't you in charge here? Shouldn't you be doing something?
You would think that.
Christ alive. Get gooped, loser. I wonder if he's going to turn into a big monster.
Well.
Or like, what if he just turns into something that looks more like the actual
I
evil
don't
queen?
know.
What if he turns into Venom?
Oh my god, this is so crazy. Like, to actually see all of this.
He looks like he's not enjoying himself very much.
Oh, I love that. This is so
Ooh.
creepy. It reminds
The
me of, like,
visuals
Little
are-
Goody Two-Shoes a
Yeah.
little bit, and, like, Madoka Magica, how it
Yeah.
has that paper sort of 2D. Oh, shit!
Nightmare quality? Ooh. Oh, is he gonna be the Jabberwocky?
I don't
He's
know.
gonna be the Jabberwocky, isn't he? That would be fun. Why didn't I think I mentioned previously if the Jabberwocky was... Oh! Hello? Why does he have heels? He
always had heels.
Oh, okay. He turned into the most evil thing we can think of. A femboy. Okay.
Well, we're not done. Don't worry. How's that's
This isn't even my final form.
Oh no! This is crazy though! I love the black and white, like, oh, it's so good.
Okay, whatever you say.
Oh my god, the music, guys!
Whoa. Oh no. Okay. All right then. I love the lace as like a, oh, it's like the evil queen. Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, and so her head's filled of the
goop.
ink. Oh, guys, the music.
I love the idea of like the evil facial tattoo thing being like lace.
Yeah, the mask.
Yeah, lace is kind of fun. I've not seen that before, I don't think.
Yeah,
Fucking, you didn't do much the entire time. Wow, this guy makes Severus Snape look like a competent magical school teacher. I thought it was like his negative energy that did that, not just him using it too much.
Well,
bit of both.
Yeah, power and emotion, right? He looks so cool, though.
I like that he has like the choker that looks like a bleeding sort of.
Oh, we'll see him more.
Is he gonna get his head severed in episode 8?
No, they're not
next
gonna...
episode's the last episode,
yeah.
right? Because it's.
So
okay,
here's my
wow.
thing. I don't know how to feel about them drawing it out that much. I kind of wish they did half backstory, half fight, other half fight next week, resolution. Because I'm like, they really, like, there were so many shots of Trey just being like, oh no, what are we gonna do, right? Like, and they were just sort of standing around, you know? But, like, I guess, but here's the other thing, right? My opinion is sort of biased because I already know what happened, so I don't need to build up the same sympathy or for my hand to be held to the same extent. So, like, what do you think, Hunter, and then what do you guys think in the comments, obviously? Like, do you feel that, like, it was also too much and, like, just get to the fight already, or was it, like,
I think
do you think
that
it was an appropriate
they built
amount?
it up. I kind of thought that you could have probably constructed it in such of a way that, like, you took this episode and the last episode and sort of consolidated them into one version.
Yeah.
One episode. If you were a little more like...
Because it's just like, because then next episode we have to fight, we have to resolve,
yeah.
we have to end, we have to set up book 2. And I'm like, that's a lot to do. And like this, I felt like there were definitely some suspicious frames.
What
you
is
know?
a video game?
Oh, Idia!
That is not how I thought he would sound like. Huff that cat. huff?
mean?
Like huff,
Like
huffing? Like get
like
a good
new cat
breath in?
smell, maybe?
Yeah, well, you know, people
Okay.
I did not expect Hades to sound like that.
Well, this is a rare moment of vulnerable, like, ooh,
Maybe he's just like that about kitties?
He is.
Valid.
There is a vignette with Idia and Grim. He's a cat person. I don't understand either. What is happening? You're gonna make what, a Build-A-Bear?
Is the
like
joke
a
that
stuffed
he's
animal?
like internet brain rot?
Yeah.
It's gonna like cause someone to light on fire or something.
I don't
Huffing
like
a
how they
cat.
keep saying huffing. I don't like that.
Fluff Huff Beta. This feels like a fetish.
Listen.
Sure, okay, why not? That's fine.
So Idia is like, he uses gamer lingo in the game, and
He's like a little weird and brain
he's
rotty.
weird. He's kind of weird.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
yeah, I think that I don't like the usage of huff in this vignette, but I like the idea of like Idia being like, I want a cat, and Ortho's like, go outside, and he's like, no, I'll make my own cat. Like, I think that that's very funny, but like, the huffing, like, that just made me uncomfortable. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I'm just like, is that the best introduction to Idia? Maybe. I guess.
Perhaps.
I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Because, well, I guess we saw him a couple other times, like he was the floating tablet and everything, but I'm just like, so what do you make of that? And then we'll talk about the rest of the episode.
I mean, I don't make anything of it. It kind of struck me as like, God, we have to do how many of these? And so they did one that was
but
just
there's
like
so many
weird.
ideas that they could do. They
There
didn't
were a
need
lot
to
of
do that.
great ones, you know. It's definitely the least of them all.
Yeah, like
the
I don't know how I
characterization's
feel
odd. I feel like having a weird brain rot character could be compelling in certain circumstances. I don't know if it's the case now.
Yeah, like, I feel like that was, like, the weirdest one they could have done. Like, if I think about everything that you could have Idia doing, that's the weirdest thing. That, like, I don't know. Like, I kind of wonder why they decided, because, yeah, like, that's one of Idia's, I don't know if you would call it, like, redeeming qualities, that he's, like,
Huffing
very
kitties.
sweet, and he, like, oh, I
Here's the thing, I
want
wish-
to pet the little kitty.
I feel like it could have been cuter where you like he's like kind of incompetent, so he makes one and it lights on fire. It lights
yeah,
his
like
hair
there
on
wasn't
fire.
a lot of humor.
Or it's like too
yeah.
spiky, or it's unfriendly, and he like kind of
Yeah.
like how Jack Skellington can't understand like how like
Yeah, that's a good
at Christmas.
idea.
He can't understand how to make something
That would have
cute.
been better, because that's what I feel is missing, is like the 3-joke payoff sort of
Like
thing.
set
right?
up, repeat, payoff.
Yeah, or like, you know,
Funny
3
things
little
come in
pigs.
threes,
Like,
yeah.
I just feel like that's kind of what was missing from it. Because here's the thing. So in the game, I'm pretty sure that this is how it goes. So there's a vignette where Idia is at the lab late at night, and Grim is walking around. And he's like, oh my god, little kitty, right? And
So
he tries
cats.
to, like, pick up Grim and, like, give him a little, like, pet, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that would have been funnier.
Yeah.
Just because then you could have had them actually interact like they do in the
I
vignette.
also, like, it's
because
kinda-
him, like, being in his room is, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I think this is a weird
we could
one,
have done
right?
like lolcats references, because like he's so like internet brained.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, I'm gonna make Grim do lolcat
Or it could have
stuff.
even been like Furbies or whatever. Like, it could have been that he makes a like fake cat
Yeah.
instead of just a big thing of fluff. Because here's the thing. So Idia is supposed to be like technologically savvy. right?
Yes.
And so I'm just like, well, that's not really technology.
So
I could get a bunch of cotton balls and put them all together. Like, he should have made Furbies like how you suggested.
Or
and
like some, like,
one's
it's
a
creepy
demon
and
cat,
doesn't work,
and maybe
right,
Grim
yeah.
sees it because it, like, wanders off into ramshackle and freaks him out. And so there's just these,
I like the
grim
aesthetics
sort
of it, that it looks like
prototype.
it's in a television and it's like an
I
isometric
like that
video
too. Like,
game.
that was cool.
That's creative. I
But,
just wish
like-
that, like, the gag of it was a little bit better.
So what do you think about Ortho? Because that's the first time we would have seen
He
or heard
seems
Ortho.
Nice, like he's sort of, because Ortho's not Hades, he's like the other little one there.
Yeah,
Who's whomever he is.
Yeah, whoever he is. Yeah.
He's kind of like the sort of quiet, sensible one. I feel like we're seeing that a lot, where there's sort of the sensible character
Yeah.
that plays foil to the big personality character.
I don't know if you
that
remember
seems like a bit of
this,
a reoccurring theme here.
but Ortho is Idia's like little brother.
Okay, that makes sense. They kind of have that.
Well,
sort of
they
thing
look the
going
same
on.
too.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. Now, though, in hindsight, have they checked in with every dorm in order? No, because we didn't go see Pomfmore. We saw Rook, but that was in an Octave Vanille one. So, like, I don't think that we've checked in with everyone. I think we're missing Pomfmore, but that's kind of weird that they would... Like, you would think that they would put them in a certain order so we'd eventually end with Savannah Claw. Like, if there's going to be a vignette at the end of episode 8, because Savannah Claw is going to be the next book. But, like, I feel like... So, okay, let me try to go back in my memory. Other than the one which they were all in their ceremonial robes, we saw Jade and Floyd trick Rook into working, right? We saw everybody check out their bedrooms, which is where we saw Apple being like, I don't want to be proper, I don't care about moisturizer. We saw that one. We saw Ruggy, Jamil, and Kaleem, which I thought that was a really good one. Lilia fashion show.
Yes.
Right? So that's 4. Then we saw the one today, that's 5. The one with the ceremonial robes, that's 6. So which one am I missing here?
Yeah.
They played cards. That's what the other one, with a sleepover at Ramshackle Dorm. That night that they all stayed together, they were playing cards with the ghosts. Okay, so that's 7.
Yes.
So
Okay.
we haven't gotten a Savannah Claw solo one, or one about Poffmore at all.
Yeah.
So that's kind of strange. Like,
Which
that
one is
seems
Poffmore?
unequitable. The one with Vil and Rook and Epple. We've seen
Okay.
Rook and Epple separately.
Wait, no, who is it based off of?
Snow White.
Snow White.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah, no, we haven't gotten any of that.
So it's kind of weird. Like, there's some inequality going on here in terms of who they
maybe
decided
we get
to give
that.
what.
Maybe we get one of them in the 8th.
Right, but then we don't get Savannah Claw. You can only
Well,
have one.
at least we had one in which a Savannah Claw character was
The present.
featured heavily.
That's true.
And
right,
Savannah
Ruggy.
Claw shows up, right?
That's true,
like
too.
Scar almost
I
beats
think
a guy's ass.
Poffmore, but here's the thing, that would be so anticlimactic if the vignette at the end of episode 8 is just Poffmore. Like, that doesn't anyway. Yeah, so in terms of this episode, I thought that, like, mostly it was good. I do feel like, now especially as...
It really made a meal of the whole, like, him turning evil thing.
Yeah, and I could have used less of a meal. I could have used the same meal, but a less of a portion size.
They did a good job of... I feel like they should almost sprinkled, like, the Riddle backstory throughout it.
They
like,
kinda
we should have
did,
just,
though.
like, a little bit more... Maybe, because I feel like the last episode before this, we got a big chunk, and this one we got a big chunk. But
Yeah,
previous
so
to
maybe
that,
more at the very beginning.
yeah, I feel like we
what
should have
you're
got, like,
saying.
at the beginning of episodes,
Like, we see him at his desk, and then we see Little Riddle at his desk. Like, a sort of, it doesn't even need to be a whole scene, just
or
a
almost
flash
just, like,
of memory.
a flash of memory type thing that occurs earlier. Like, we
Sure.
could have, like, offloaded it a little bit.
But yeah, like, I feel like I really liked Riddle's mom voice acting. I love
Yes.
seeing Baby Riddle.
The performances
I
were
love
very
seeing
good.
them climb up the tree and
Riddle
all that
losing
stuff.
his shit and, like, his, like, gurgles of pain and agony were, like, well done.
But there was a part in the middle here before we got into, like, Trey with the soccer ball, like, kind of from, like, I guess, not, like, 10 minutes to, like, about 13 minutes where it was just, I don't know, it felt like, and I say this because I'm the one editing these, and so I notice it the most. I notice it's not the same as reusing footage, but it's like, Cater's still facial expression that doesn't move that much.
Yeah.
Trey's still facial expression that doesn't move that much. Ace is still facial expression that doesn't move that much. So that's something I notice a lot when I'm editing and I don't want to say taking shortcuts as if it's like cheap or something, because
No.
it's a sensible and what am I gonna, like, pragmatic strategy to do that when you're animating something like this, right? To kind of use some of the frames to fudge it a little bit so you're not doing as much work, especially if it conveys the same emotion. But that made, I think, the middle of this episode and a little bit at the end just feel a little slow. Here's my thing. If next episode they accomplish everything and the pacing's not whack, all of this criticism will be kind of irrelevant. I'm just worried. I mean, we don't have that much to do. We just need to kick his ass, I guess. But, like, I feels like that we have a lot to do. Also, we haven't seen Malleus, and that's something that's supposed to happen. Malleus is supposed to meet with you. I said this to you another time. Like, meet with you outside. I thought that happened in the middle of this book. Does it not happen in the novels at all? Or maybe they're gonna save it to the end. Maybe I'm misremembering and you guys are gonna be like, Dementia Cal strikes again, that Malleus shows up at the end of the book. But I swear it was like in the middle, like you heard noises at night and then Malleus was like, oh, I didn't realize that this dorm has people living in it now. Am I crazy? Maybe that's not true, and I just made that up. That strikes me as one of
the sort of frivolous things they might cut out.
But we need it, though, because Malleus is important, so I'm kind of like, but they could always have it as a vignette in the future, right? You know, just don't put it off too long, right? Like, if they save it for Savannah Claw, fine, but you can't be putting it off forever, because building up, like, that's very important for building up Malleus, I would argue. So I don't know what the manga did, and I don't know what the novel did, and I kind of don't know what the game did either, because apparently I can't remember anything.
I'm a big Twisted Wonderland fan. No, I can't answer your question.
No, I can't. Well, yeah, it's so funny how you, like, stream a game for over 500 hours and, like, you've been with this game for 4 years of your life, but and you feel like you know the characters so well, but if you get asked about, like, events, you know, things that happen.
In fairness, a lot happened there.
Yeah, so, like, I mean, it's been 4 years, right? It's gonna be 4 years this January, so please give me some grace. Next time, I promise next time, I will, like, rewatch my own stuff about Savannah Claw. But at the same time, it's kind of fun not having done that, because I'm like, oh my god, Ace just hit him, and I don't remember that. I mean, I think somewhere in the crevices of my memory, I probably do, but I was still surprised. You know what I mean? Like, surprised versus shocked. So I think it's almost nice that I forgot. So, what do you think's happening next episode?
I mean, presumably we all have to beat Goop Monster, and then, like, maybe he eventually, I don't know, oh no, it's not Deuce that's his friend, it's Trey. I think either Trey becomes the new head warden.
Okay.
House
warden?
I think either that happens, like we beat him and he becomes house warden, or they beat Goop Monster Riddle and he sort of learns the error of his ways and he moves past the trauma. He's still a bit of a bitch, but he's like an okay level of a bitch.
Yeah.
Instead of a monstrous tyrant.
Okay. Anything else? Like, do you think Yu's going home next episode?
Oh gosh,
I don't know. Have you given up hope?
I wonder if he gets like bonked really hard in the head and he like wakes up and he's like, it's the night before.
It was a dream. Like, oh, what are you talking about? It was a dream the entire. You like,
and you were there. And you were there.
Oh, what I was gonna tell you is, do you remember that the magic mirror also had the same lace that Riddle does?
Yes.
So we don't know the answer to this, so this might be a fun little thing to do just to end us off for today. Is the magic mirror
also like
We
blotted?
think that the magic mirror, or at least I think that the magic mirror is the spirit monster of another character. So not that the mirror has overblotted, but that Crowley has blot. It has like functioning blot somehow and has covered it up with his mask, because he wears a mask, right? And so his spirit monster is the magic mirror.
That could be something.
I don't know if it's gonna be that or just the magic mirror blotted at some point in general, but here's my, like, little thing that I've had going on, right? So, you came from another world through a mirror. Like, they talk about that there's apparently a mirror in the carriage, and, like, the carriage either has the mirror inside it, and I guess you go through the mirror in the carriage, or the whole carriage is going, whatever, right? And, like, at the beginning, Crowley asked, like, show me the flower of evil in the mirror, right? So what I think is that Crowley called us here to stop the Overblots. And this is like a timeline, multiple timeline sort of scenario. So like the first time it was just you, and then they kicked Grimm out of the school or something. And then we get to the end and everything's fucked up. And then Crowley's like, oh no, what do I do? And so we go back in time, and then it's like, okay, we let Grimm into the school this time. And then at the end, it's like we send you home. But then Grimm overblots. Right? Which now my memory's fuzzy and I don't remember if they showed suspicious Grimm at the beginning of the anime, but in the game they show a creature that is overblotted that suspiciously looks like Grimm, right? So we send you home, Grimm overblots, everybody dies, game over. So now we're on the third timeline where Crowley has supposedly learned from his mistakes, and that's why he's not sending you home, and he's like, I don't know how to do that, sorry bestie, because you can't go home until you solves all the overblots, with Grimm presumably being the last one that we know of, but I think the real last one is going to be the magic mirror, and I think that's why we also have those weird mirror visions, because the mirror is like giving the vision, like trying to be helpful, because the mirror and Crowley also want to ultimately break the curse. I know that that's like a lot for you, that's like, Cal, like, I just got here, right? I don't know about all that, but I
could see it, because it's like,
right?
I feel like that's definitely like a down the line thing, because I feel like, at least with the anime, they're more focused with what occurs within each season, within like the cast of characters of a particular house.
Sure.
That strikes me as like a long term. Maybe if they do like 7 seasons of the show, by the 7th season you'll hear about this.
Book 8 is coming out next year. Like,
which that's more than there are houses.
Right, and so it's about Crowley is the idea.
Okay.
And so I had this theory before we knew that, but we might, in terms of people that play the game, we might get that answer sooner than we think. So when I see the lace, I always think about that. But I think that we have talked enough. I feel good about this episode.
When you see lace, I just imagine you going to like a Victoria's Secret and be like,
no,
not gonna trick
just,
me.
The mask, right? Like
I know what Victoria's Secret is, and it's that the Overblot will take you, but not me.
It's interesting, and I think like I don't know. There's just so many unanswered questions about this world, and it fascinates me. But we will leave that for another time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had fun, and we will see you next week for the final episode. Bye, everybody.